Sweet and sour. One side says sweet, one side says sour. Discuss things that men do.
I love talking shit about men.
Where's tank tops?
I feel like I could be into a tank top. Not like a spaghetti strap.
There needs to be a little substance. Has his mom's name tattooed on himself.
Oh, that's cute.
Either way.
There has to be a little bit of a middle.
Respects his mom but doesn't rely on his mom.
Yes.
Gets your name tattooed on him. Considers himself an influencer.
No, please. I don't want that anymore. I'm the one posting.
Yeah.
You can't be trying to post too. I'm all for do the social media, but also have a 9 to 5. Go build something.
Love is Blind. You would enjoy.
Everyone says that, but I don't think Love is Blind. I'll go on the record.
Like, has been on dating shows.
Oh.
Enjoys a spa day.
We like a man who takes care of his skin.
Yes.
You are such a Pisces too. Because me and you are immediately like, move in with me immediately. Be in touch with your emotions. Like, we are such Pisces.
Yes. Become one.
Like, if you asked me for a Snapchat, no, immediately no.
Splitting the bill.
Oh, no.
You're setting the bar way too high.
Love bombing works when you follow through.
I know. They post lip syncing TikToks. And wants to make out in public.
No tonguing in
I don't like tonguing in public.
Okay. I do.
I'll allow it. Take dance classes.
Okay, I'm gonna do this because I can't fight with Clayton anymore. I literally can't fight with this man. Clayton, do not come for me.
Rachel, welcome to the squeeze.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
This is so fun because I feel like we've both known who the other is like for a while, and then we finally got to meet at other Rachel's event.
Yes.
And it was like finally like connected. So I'm so excited to
I know. And I was
talking.
literally telling her too, when you followed me on Instagram, I was like, you'll never guess who just followed me. I was so excited because I feel like we have so many mutuals.
Yeah.
Like Daisy and Kelsey and Rachel and everyone. So I'm excited to be here.
I know. It's so fun. Okay, so we start each episode off with this jar. It's a game called Citrus Got Real. If you want to pull a little piece of paper out of there, you may have to like dig for one. Okay. But there's some goodies in there.
Ooh. Okay. I think this is the only I can reach. Okay. Do I read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, if you could only use one emoji for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? The crying emoji. No, or the emoji with like the tears in the eyes that are like welling up. Yeah. That's my number one all the time because I cry all the time, but it also is like happiness.
Yeah.
It's just, it fits everything.
Yeah. I feel like crying is just it's a good emotion, and I feel like it happens
it's like
all the time.
Literally my brand at this point. I'm like, I don't think I've done one show without the tears, so I feel like I have to keep it on brand.
It's like your trademark.
I know.
It's like the show wouldn't be complete without you crying.
I'm like, I have to own it because if I continue to be embarrassed about it, like, it'll just take over. So I have to like do what I can to at least embrace the tears.
My thing is like, I cry when I start to get like overwhelmed, or like it's just like I'll be fine and I'll just like start crying. Or if I like did something that was like scary, like I don't like a scary like ATV ride or something,
you have to cry.
Like after I'll like start crying and I'll be like, honey, I'm fine. It's just leaving my body.
It's the emotion.
The emotion is just leaving.
It feels so good. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
I'm a Pisces. Wait, because you're a Pisces, that's why.
Okay,
well, like the water and the emotion, it like flows through us. We're like easily able to like access all of our feeling, where I feel like a lot of people can block it off. Not us.
Yeah, no.
Just comes out.
No, I feel a lot of the
feels. Oh my
feels.
gosh, I'm dead that you're a Pisces. I love it.
When's your birthday?
March 8th.
Okay, I'm the 16th.
Oh my gosh.
We're so close.
We're literally twins.
We're so close. Okay, I want to start with Perfect Match, but
I have so many things to tell you.
I have so many questions. I also just want to say, like, we'll like talk about Bachelor stuff. We're basically just going to go in reverse of what I had prepped, but it's fine. I feel like watching you on Perfect Match was like, I'm going to get deep really quick into this episode, was like a different version of you.
I've been seeing that.
In the best way. Like,
thank you.
There's just like this like really like, just like lightness and like airiness, not like in a bad way. You just feel like happy in it.
Thank you. I've actually been seeing that. It's funny because I see more on this season. People are like, Rachel's boring. I'm like, if that's the meanest thing you could say about me, like I've come such a long way from like deeply insecure.
Yeah.
And I feel like having gone through The Bachelor and Bachelorette and like being able to really be myself on this season was like, it was nice to be able to do that.
Yeah. How did that come to be? Because when I saw your face pop up in the promo, I was like, what is happening? Like, how is this crossover happening right now?
I know. I was so shocked. They called me and they were like, would you want to like take an interview for Perfect Match? And I was watching season 2 and I was like, how can this be? And they were like, they're doing crossovers, like all different shows. And I was like, this is a perfect opportunity for me to like be myself away from The Bachelor. I laugh because I'm like, of course not. Like, of course I had to like reunite with an ex. But like I was excited to have an opportunity to be on my own because I've never been able to be on my own.
Yeah.
So I was excited.
Did you like have a feeling he was going to be there or not at all?
No, people asked me that. And I talked a little bit on AD's podcast.
Okay.
But Clayton has been through a lot personally in his own life. So I thought the last thing he would ever do, especially coming off The Bachelor, and he took it really hard, like mentally, that he would want to do that again. But he had the same feeling as me, like maybe I'm the only one there and I can reinvent and be myself. But no idea. Last person.
Yeah. When it was the promo and it was the two of you, Taylor, I was like, oh my gosh.
And it's just going to be so bad. Like we talk about it, like it was kind of, I feel like always gonna happen because we had such a horrific breakup that one network or someone was gonna want to see us reunite. And I don't know, I never would have thought it would have been on Netflix.
Yeah. Very true. Where are you guys now? Are you like fine or you're just like,
so we were good leaving Mexico and then watching everything back. I got so angry at him because I was like, you literally lied. You said that you were going to give me the season, but that wasn't true. And then we were going back and forth a little bit in the media. And I called him and we talked on the phone for 2 hours. And we finally were like, we're like not ever meant to be, but like we want the best for each other. But yeah, I did not expect to be fighting with him post show.
Yeah.
So it's been rough, but we're like, okay now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was funny for me to watch it because I've just gotten to know Clayton since he's been on off of the show and off of Bachelor and have been privy to the stuff that he's been going through also.
Yes.
And like knowing him in real life and then like seeing him on the show, like I was just cracking up because he is so meta and like things happen for this reason and this and it's
his screensaver.
Yeah,
it really is.
Is it really?
Yes, everything happens for a reason.
Sweet Clayton, sweet Clayton. But it was literally cracking me up because I was like, this is not like his brand of this is ABC is not. It's not this Netflix show.
I think it's funny because me and Clayton just stick out. Like the way we were like, you know, used to being on TV and like the way Netflix people are used to being on TV, you could tell that we act different. So it is funny to watch us like interacting with like people like I only dated the Love Island guys and the way we're so different.
Oh,
it's so funny because like their mindset and my mindset is just different. So it's like interesting to watch. I think Clayton is also like me.
Yeah.
Super serious.
Yeah. I feel like the way Netflix does reality is more like not trashy, but it
raunchier.
is way more raunchier and stuff. With Bachelor franchise, it is like when I think of Bachelor, I think of Joey and just like how he like, you know, talks to every single girl and makes everyone feel heard. And it's like very much like fully encompassing. Honestly, like Clayton's is like how he feels like that is like Bachelor to me.
And it's just I'm like, oh, I was casted for the perfect show. I'm such a Bachelor girl.
Yeah.
And like you said, like watching us interact with the Too Hot to Handle people and we're so like, I'm here for the right reasons. Like I would never take a shot out of someone's belly button. Like we're used to like that kind of like wholesomeness. But it was like fun to get out of my comfort zone and like do something a little bit more.
Were you ever like, what am I doing? Like
during the kissing challenge, I was like, oh my God. Like I didn't know what I did to be there in that moment. I'm like, what did I do wrong? Who did I hurt in a past life?
Crazy. But then freaking Paradise is
kind of, but it still has that like here for the right reasons.
I know.
Wholesome.
They need to stick Have you watched at all?
Oh, are you talking about this season?
This season.
Oh, I hate it. Put it on the record.
Thank God.
Hate it. And I feel bad for everyone that did it.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't sign up for that.
I know.
And a lot of my friends who went down, like Susie and Jill, like, I feel like they got the short end of the stick.
I am like justice for Susie.
And Jill, both of them. Like, I feel horrible. 6 guys down there.
I know.
And also, they've been like pining after Susie for years, like trying to get her. And finally she agrees, and that's how you do her.
I know.
One
Walking
ATV
out.
date and gone. I'm like, this is crazy.
I know. And she's just like, she needs to just come back with something on the show, because I feel like she is like such like a genuine person. Like Justin like offering like this rose, she's not going to take it. Jeremy calling her, she's like, no. Like she's just like, she doesn't want it. You can tell with her, she's not there to be on the show. Like she like
that's
actually
the thing about Susie. She will deny a rose. Like and I love also like the fact she like genuinely, I feel like keeps getting the short end of the stick. Like even on our season, she tried to leave. They wouldn't let her leave. Tried to leave. Jeremy wouldn't let her leave. Like this girl, she's like, she needs something there for her. Like I wish she would have started on a season with men who like were older and like, I don't know, more mature in the franchise. That's what they promised them. Yeah. But I feel like the only one there that was like that was like maybe Dale. He's like older.
Yeah. And that one was still
a
left field for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still watching it, and I will continue to watch it.
I'm like kind of like I might stop.
I know. Honestly. I don't have anything else to do on Mondays.
That's true. It does give you something.
But Paradise has always been my favorite thing. Like of the Bachelor franchise, like Paradise is, I don't know why. It's my husband loves everything Bachelor. He's hysterical. It's like his favorite thing. But Paradise has been my one thing. But with the whole change up, I was like,
they're doing too much. I think they're a little bit behind on the times. They knew that. Yeah. That's why they wanted to change, but it was too much too fast. Like new editing, new cameras, new format, and then the games were involved. Like it feels like they could have introduced things slowly.
Yeah. And now they've changed back to the original song in the intro.
Yeah. At least they're listening to the audience. That's something they haven't done in the past either.
I know. I'm also like, how much money do they spend on filming all the different intros?
I know.
That's where like my brain goes, like production side. I'm like,
I know. It's frustrating, and it's like hard to watch. I like miss the iconic villa and the iconic song and the silliness. It feels like it's all lost this season.
I know.
I hope they do something.
Figure something out.
We need help.
I know. So something new I have been loving lately is Roback's brand new legging sets. If you haven't heard of Roback, they're known for really well-made, high-quality performance wear, and now they've entered the legging space with their Vista collection, and it's everything you'd want in a go-to daily set. The leggings are buttery soft, supportive without feeling restrictive, and they stay in place all day, whether you're moving around or just taking it slow. They come in 3 really versatile colors: black, flag blue, and a beautiful green that feels perfect for fall. But what makes this drop really great is that it's a full set, matching bra tops and layering pieces included. So you don't have to overthink getting dressed. Leggings and matching sets during fall truly just make it feel like fall. Not to mention these 3 colors go perfect for this time of year. It's effortless, functional, and designed to move with you through whatever your day looks like, whether that's a workout, errands, or just being kind to your body and resting. It's one of those collections that reminds you feeling good in your clothes doesn't have to be complicated. So if you're looking to simplify and refresh your fall wardrobe, I highly recommend checking out the Vista collection from Roback. Use the code SQUEEZE at roback.com for 20% off your first order now through the end of the week. That's RHOBACK.com and use code SQUEEZE for 20% off your first order. Summer is all about looking and feeling your best, really without having to pile it all on. And Thrive Causemetics is your go-to for a simple, clean, and radiant summer look. Every product is 100% vegan, cruelty-free, and made with clean, skin-loving ingredients that work with your skin, not against it. Every time you use your favorite Thrive Causemetics product, you're doing more than enhancing your glow. You're helping others shine too. With over 150 million in product and cash donations to over 600 giving partners, your purchase directly fuels real impact, and that's beauty with purpose. Thrive Causemetics has some staple products that I know you have seen before. Some of them include the Infinity Waterproof Eyeliner. This is smudge proof for all day hot weather wear with high pigment definition. There's also the Brilliant Eye Brightener, which is a waterproof eyeshadow highlighter stick made to brighten and open your eyes. And who could forget the Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara? It's sweat proof, but also is super easy to remove. Maximize your look with a minimal effort. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/thesqueeze for an exclusive offer of 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/thesqueeze. Back to school season often brings a wave of busyness, leaving little room to plan nutritious meals. Instead of settling for fast food, try Tempo. It's the convenient solution for quick, fresh, and mindful meals. With over 20 options updated weekly, Tempo ensures you're fueled and focused, all in less time than it takes to find your kid's backpack. Tempo, the official partner of the 2025 CrossFit Games, delivers fresh, chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals right to your door. Packed with protein, their delicious meals help keep you fueled and ready for your next workout. Tempo serves up fast, feel-good, single-serving meals that are crafted to cook in just 3 minutes, so you can eat well without sacrificing taste or convenience. Tempo offers a variety of meals for different dietary and taste preferences, including protein-packed, calorie-conscious, carb-conscious, and fiber-rich. Tempo truly takes the guesswork out of eating healthy and helps you stay on track with your healthy eating goals. Whether you are a busy parent on the go, trying to get your kids ready for school, maybe you're back in school, college has just started, or maybe you're just busy with work, Tempo truly is the perfect meal for you because it helps you to make sure you're actually getting nutritious meals into your diet. And for a limited time, Tempo is offering my listeners 60% off your first box. Go to tempomeals.com/squeeze. That's tempomeals.com/squeeze for 60% off your first box. tempomeals.com/squeeze. Rules and restrictions may apply. Okay, let's talk about Bachelor because we're on it. What made you want to audition for the show, or like not audition, but sign up for it?
It's like crazy. She like knows. I was going through like a horrible breakup in college.
Okay.
And I just was like, you know what? I'm going to sign up for the Bachelor. Like, you know how when every girl like gets broken up, it's just like, all right. Like, and I signed up and they called me immediately. It started happening. And I was like, I just had this feeling. I'm like, I feel like I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah.
And the way it just happened so easily, I really know I was like meant to do it. But yeah, it just came from like a really rough breakup and someone basically telling me I would never find anyone. And so I was like trying to prove him wrong. And then it ended up changing my life, which is crazy.
Wow. How, obviously, I don't even actually know if I finished the season of The Bachelor because I was like,
it was rough.
I think I honestly watched it and didn't watch like 2 of the episodes because I was so like, I was actually frustrated with a lot of things. Obviously, how you guys were treated, but also what the internet was doing to Clayton. I was like frustrated by like the whole thing.
Crazy.
It was really bad.
It was just all around. I mean, horrible for him. Horrible what they put me and Gabby through. At the time, it feels like we were a part of a season where, and I mean, they continued for a couple seasons after where like they would just try to make everyone like suffer in a way that wasn't fun to watch. And they've stepped away from that. I feel like with Joey, totally like, you know, doing something better. But like people they don't like to watch people suffer. And that season was like a lot of suffering.
Yeah. No, it's wild to think back on that. And I feel like you like could tell, like there was a time where I feel like you could tell that the producers were like keeping people or putting scenarios and like these things. But I feel like it just kind of got to a point where like, I feel like that season really was like the breaking point where they like, their efforts weren't working. So then they had to make it even more like intense.
Yeah, no, it was rough. And I think Clayton, he didn't really go as far on his season where he felt comfortable to like put his foot down with producers. And I think it does get hard sometimes to tell them no, because you're like, I'm the lead. I want to give them this great season and they're better at this than me. I don't know what I'm doing. And I do feel like he was maybe like pushed a little too far and paid like serious repercussions for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what me and Gabby went through too was just, it was hard. And even after like She was there. Like it was hard to pull myself out of that and go
Yeah.
straight into my own season. It was just a lot in 6 months.
Yeah, I was going to say, how soon after Clayton's season was your season?
Well, they called me 2 weeks after to start interviewing for Bachelorette. And I said, no, I'm like, I still love Clayton. What do you mean? Like, you expect me to turn that off?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, that's why we want you to interview. And I was like, okay. So I was interviewing, watching everything back, still knowing I had my finale coming up. And that went into, I think we ended in November and then Bachelorette started in March. So it was super quick. And
Yeah.
we had no warning that we were going to be the Bachelorette. So we had our finale, and at the finale, they were like, all right, tomorrow. I was still working my job at my flight school. So it was a very quick turnaround.
Wow. So I guess you guys found out that it was literally going to be like
In real
both of
time
you?
with everyone. Yeah, because I was like, oh, it's going to be Gabby.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even prepared at all to leave and do this because I just was like, oh, if it's between us, it'll go to her.
Yeah.
And then they told us in real time, and it was like, it literally happened the next week. All the guys were in quarantine when we got announced. It was very fast. Yeah.
When they announced it was going to be the two of you, obviously part of me was like, justice for these girls.
Mm-hmm.
But the other part of me didn't like it because I don't like when they did that. I think it was with Caitlyn they did that.
Yeah.
But that was better for me because one left. I still didn't like it. But
I know, but
we
the guys
had the
voted,
season.
which was worse.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. But I also just didn't like, I think I was thinking like, I don't know. Normally there's, after The Bachelor, there's always things that come after that. And if you're having two girls do it, you're going to only then take one of them and not have the other one do these things.
Right.
And that's what I was thinking when it started. And I didn't like that they picked the two of you. I would have liked if they would have picked one of you and then maybe had the other one do something else in the ABC realm.
Yeah, it's definitely hard looking back because I think their intentions were great and they could have made it. Like, me and Gabby had an amazing time, and like I don't regret it at all with her. But the way it kind of turned into a season where it was like the men were so in control and me and Gabby were just every single day feeling like we were like, you know, just, I don't know any other word besides suffering at the hands of these men who were in control of every decision. And I think it's just also natural, like human, like when you have two people, there's going to be one that you like more.
Yeah.
And so obviously I was one that they didn't like more. So that was hard, like going through where like I always had to be, you know, the one that was like chosen last or not chosen. So I wish, you know, looking back, it was like, oh, this is such a good idea and I could see it, but it is hard, like having gone through and like been the lesser one. But no, I'm so grateful that I went through it with her because a lot of leads, it's very isolating, and me and her always had each other despite what the men put us through. So I don't regret it. I just wish ABC would have handled it in a way that put us in the power a little bit more as the leads.
Yeah. Do you think it made, like, obviously your breakup and the ending, do you think it made post-show even harder because of that? Because you were like, I'm just thinking like spiraling, like, you know, you obviously like relationship didn't work out. Gabby's going on to do these things. Like, I can't imagine like that probably impacted your mental health a little bit.
I mean, it sucked. And not only was I like the less desirable one, and I was the one that had the failed engagement, and it was hard because I think they could have also just let me walk away from that season being like, that sucks. Like, you know, her relationship didn't work out, but the Avon twist that I didn't know about. I feel like that also painted me as a villain in the end, where it was like, then he became the victim in a situation where I was suffering all season and I had a fail. Like, I got cheated on and then I was the villain again. So I wish ABC would have just like let me walk away from that single. And it's hard because I know they wanted me to have this happy ending. Gabby was like obviously signed on to dancing and I was so happy for her. But yeah, that was a lot going through that. So I've been lucky that I got to do Paradise after and Perfect Match and like had kind of my own thing. But yeah, it was definitely difficult.
What do you think the biggest thing you learned about yourself, or even just like through that time? Because I imagine like getting out of like that hole after your season probably like wasn't the most fun thing.
No. And it's like, in a way, I feel lucky that I got to watch it back because I can see what people were seeing. Like there was a side of me that was so insecure and just like deeply uncomfortable with myself. And like no one wants to watch that back. And I had to. And it was hard to watch, but I'm glad I did because it really helped me to like grow. And I know that's so cliche, like, oh, I grew from it. But I just see that was probably seeing the worst part of myself was me on my season and how I acted and how insecure I was. And it really helped me to like grow, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a lot of people, majority of people who don't do reality shows, they never get to see themselves in a third person point of view.
It's terrifying.
And
it is.
Like you getting to do that, you know, obviously that does not sound fun at all. I would not want to watch myself go through that. But at the same time, like you're saying, like it's actually, if you use it for good, you can actually like see the parts of you that, you know, like, hey, maybe I need to like work on this, or me feeling like this is because of whatever this is.
Yeah. And you really have to go back and do the work. Cause there were times like I would watch myself and I'm like, what was I doing? Like I would just have huge outbursts and freak out. And it's like, it is embarrassing to watch back. But yeah, like you said, it's like nice to be able to see those things and learn.
Do you feel like you've gotten like closure on your Bachelor time?
Yeah. I do feel like Paradise was my closure.
Yeah. Yeah. What was your time like on there?
Honestly, like it was really chill.
Yeah.
I do look back and I'm like, oh, I could have probably gone without it just because all my exes were there. Like there really was no one for me, which is fine. But I feel like I got to like have fun and people kind of got to see a side of me that wasn't batshit, because I really was crazy on my season. I just like didn't know how else to be.
Yeah.
But I felt like leaving Paradise on my own terms. It was like I felt good.
Yeah.
Leaving the Bachelor franchise that way. So yeah, I feel like that was my closure.
Yeah. How do you feel like mental health wise since being in the public eye, then after like having your season? Definitely, I'm sure you got more backlash when you were the lead, because that is always how it happens.
Yeah.
How was that for you mentally, like having that backlash?
No, that's crazy. I think especially for people that go on The Bachelor, because we're literally normal people. Like picked up off the street, and then one day you're just on a show and people are telling you like the worst things.
Yeah.
You're getting death threats, and then all of a sudden it just like goes back to normal.
Yeah.
And so any show I've done since Bachelorette, it's been so easy.
Yeah.
Because like being a part of an like ensemble of like cast members, like you don't get as much heat.
Yeah.
So Bachelorette and Bachelor was the hardest for sure.
Yeah.
Especially Bachelorette, especially because there was someone there who was more likable. I just got all the heat. And after that, I'm like, I can do anything if I can handle that.
Yeah. It makes me like so sad when you like say that. Like,
but it's true. Like
I know, but like it's sad that like, I mean, I think now you're like in a healthy place where it's like,
and now it's like, I am so like grateful for it. I really am. But like, there's no way to have two and have them both be equal.
I feel like you saying that reminds me of me when I talk about Taylor, because like we've had people that have like agreed to come on the podcast, and then I'm like, no, it's actually just me, because I actually just mainly do like 90% of them, and they're like, oh, okay, we'll reschedule when Taylor's available, and I'm like,
actually,
and I'm like, I get it to some degree.
Out them immediately. That's crazy.
I know,
because you do such a good job.
Thank you. That's really sweet.
You're amazing.
But I feel like the same thing. Like I get it. Like who wouldn't want to like, you know, be like talking with him?
But still, you guys created this together.
Yeah. Now it's, in the beginning, I like understood it. Now I'm like, okay, like we're almost 3 years into this.
I'd be like, well, you're not invited now.
Yeah. No, we literally
we're actually busy.
Like, okay.
Forever.
It's the worst when it's like an influencer too, and I'm like bashing my head.
No, that's insane.
Yeah. It's interesting, but that's something I totally
it's like similar
relate to, being the like lesser person. And it's like, I think in the beginning of this, I don't think it ever hurt my feelings, because I understood. Like I know like Taylor's like an actual celebrity. Like I understand that, and I'm not expecting people to treat us the same. Well,
they should.
Nice wise, they should treat us the same. But I think I was a little hurt by it in the beginning, because I was like, but like Taylor just shows up. Like, I'm the one that actually like does all the work for this.
and the research.
I point to him because he normally sits here. Love you, babe. But he
You're
would say the same thing.
I'm the one watching your stuff, and I'm the one coming up with the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says he would say the same thing. He's the talent. That's like our joke when he comes
I'm
on.
dead.
He's the talent.
He just looks pretty in the chair. You're
know.
like, I do everything and I look pretty.
Yep.
So multi-talented.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like this weird, not that it's humbling, because I don't think either one of us needed to be humbled, but it's just like a soft reality check almost. And I feel like it's almost like made me like work harder too. And like,
it's harder too because you like have to prove yourself like so much more. And I feel like kind of similar, like in a way it's like, obviously I will never amount to like the success that Gabby's had, which I'm so like, I'm truly her number one fan. Like I literally watch everything she does, and I'm always like the first one to like and comment and stuff. But it's like, I won't ever be there. And it's like, I feel so lucky for what I've done too.
Yeah.
And I'm like proud of how far I've come too, even though it like will never be, the same.
Yeah. I love that.
Thank you.
It's like, I feel like that shows too, like what I was saying just with you this season. And that's what I was telling Taylor when we were watching it. I was like, Rachel just seems like a little fairy, like frolicking around. And even though you were like the quote unquote, I don't think you were boring. Like you just weren't it toxically screaming at people and, doing all these things like the other Netflix people are.
I was just dating everyone in the villa. Like I just came here to be the Bachelorette.
Yeah.
I'm just dating 5 people. I thought that's the game. Like,
literally.
I don't know.
That was literally you. But it was really cool to like see that like
thank you
shift in you.
It was nice. It was nice to watch back and feel like I finally am like, oh my gosh, like I'm okay. Like normally I'm watching it back and I'm like, oh my God, this edit. I say an edit, but like I did do those things. I cried. So I'm like, oh God. But this time I'm like, oh, it feels good. Like I could watch back and be like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
Proud.
Yeah. You've talked about like your struggles with anxiety. How is that? Is that something you struggled with before reality TV? Has that come about since fame, or when did that kind of start?
I think it's really associated just when something's like airing or like when a show, because it's like, this isn't normal for humans to like be under scrutiny like that and have a million people like telling you what you're like and what you should do. So I feel like it's not something I deal with in my everyday life. Like it really is just in the heat of a show. And like last week it was a lot with like the finale and everything happening, but now I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah. Now you feel better. How is social media for you? Do you feel like you need a boundary with it? Do you feel like being the Bachelorette just really gave you some thick skin, or where are you at with it?
I feel like Bachelorette, like it truly, like knock on wood, but I don't think anything could be as bad as that. So
I think that's a fair statement.
I'm like, once you get through that, like truly, I feel like I could do anything.
Yeah. Do you feel like there is a boundary of social media, or are you just like, you're not chronically scrolling? Or
it's hard. I do like scroll, like obviously like TikTok, feels a little less attached to me and I can post a little more easily. But I feel like it's hard because it's like you want to reply to everything.
I know.
And you know how it is. It's like people will say something I'll send it to like my friends and I'll be like, this is the most insane thing I've ever read. And you want to reply, but you can't like defend everything. And I think that's the hardest part is like when people just like assume they know something about you, or it's just difficult when you just can't defend yourself for everything.
And like the second that door opens and you do defend yourself for one thing, it just comes in like tenfold. I just did a solo episode, just myself, the first time like ever, since having the podcast, which is kind of crazy. It took me a long time to just film one by myself. But I talked about how at the beginning of the year, I had like a pregnancy scare. And the comment section was freaking out because people were like, it's not a scare if you're married. And people were like, but what if they don't want children? And they're like, what? Children are villainized, and then just got into the like political and just all this stuff. Yeah. I'm like, I think, sure, maybe you don't want to use the word scare, but I'm not trying to get pregnant right now. So it did shock me when I was 2 weeks late on my period and was like,
and you're like,
what's going on?
It takes a lot to open up, especially on a solo episode. You're talking about something so big to you, and then you have like, you think, I mean, and it's going to help people too. Like there are probably a lot of people in marriages who don't want to have kids now, especially today.
Yeah.
It's a big decision. And
Yeah.
like to have people in there, like it's so frustrating when you can't comment to everyone. You're like, but I meant it like this, or you don't understand. It's like
I
you
know.
want to like, you want them to see you so badly. And like Caitlin, she told me something when I first went into The Bachelorette, and like I still think about it and I say it all the time. And she's like, don't go shopping for pain, like going through your DMs or your comments, because you're always gonna find something. Like if you look for it, it's gonna be there.
Yeah.
But it is so tempting to go through the comment section and see what everyone's saying. And like
my favorite thing now is I had like this big swing where when this podcast started, I like didn't even open a comment section, and our listeners, we call them our lemon drops. They knew that. And so they would like comment on posts being like, girls, hey, I know you're never going to see this because you don't look at the comments, but I really like this episode, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm being like really dramatic here. I can like read these comments. And since then I am like fine with it. But now I just look at it as like two things. One, like a genuinely happy person would never like leave a comment like that. And
it's usually never like their face on the profile.
I know. Or it's like the mom of three from like,
and it's always
Nebraska or
Bible
something.
verse, and it's always like be kind in the bio.
Like, why are they
always?
It's just too much. But I'm either you're not happy, and like why am I wasting my energy on you? Or I also view it as it's upping my engagement on the post. So
truly, all press is good press. That's what they say. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it though. Yeah, but it always is. Like, and thank you.
Yep, and thank you. Okay, Lemon Drops, I have a question for you. Would you want to relive your 20s without reliving all of the chaos that happened during that? Well, turns out all you need for healthier hair, skin, nails, and joints is Live Conscious Collagen Peptides. With type 1 and 3 collagen sourced from grass-fed bovine in Brazil, Live Conscious Collagen Peptides is a favorite formula among 97% of users who saw visible improvements. It's also clinically backed and free from harmful and unnecessary additives. Unlike other products on the market, Live Conscious has been around for over 10 years and always ensures purity and potency. The best part? These peptides dissolve effortlessly into your morning coffee, smoothie, or even water. No clumping and absolutely no fuss. You can even get them in stick packs, which makes it so easy to travel with. And Live Conscious is so confident that you'll love your results that every purchase comes with a 365-day money back guarantee. Yes, that is a full year to decide if it works for you. The thing that I love most about Live Conscious is that they have been around for over 10 years before all of this hype for collagen peptides was a thing. So you know that you're getting the really good stuff with them. So this summer, plan on traveling with Live Conscious Collagen Peptides. Your inner and outer beauty will thank you. Visit liveconscious.com and start your journey to natural beauty. Use code SQUEEZE for 15% off. Something that I wish we would learn in school more is really how to help stay organized and on top of all of our financial accounts, whether that's your 401k, properties, investments. It can be pretty tricky to make sure you're staying on top of all of that. And that's where Monarch Money comes in. Monarch helps keep a clear view of your financial health week to week and long term. If you've put off organizing your finances, then Monarch is truly for you. Monarch does the heavy lifting. You can link all of your accounts in minutes and get clear data visuals, smart categorization of your spending, and real control over your money. Monarch isn't just another finance app. It's a tool real professionals use and actually love. It was named the best budgeting app for 2025 by the Wall Street Journal. And it was also named Forbes' best app for couples because let's be real, money can break couples up sometimes. Fights about spending money are the number one reason relationships fall apart. If you're not on top of your money, you could be missing chances to save more, invest smarter, or hit your financial goals faster. So don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use code SQUEEZE at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with code SQUEEZE. Wait, you talked about flight school earlier, and my Taylor's dad was a pilot for years. He quit once Taylor started doing acting. He had to take him and was his little person. But
oh my God,
when
so sweet.
Taylor forgot that you're a pilot, and I was telling him about this, and I was like, yeah, I want to talk to her about being a pilot, because that is like a very male dominated industry. And he was like, or I said, her career in a male dominated industry. And he was like, oh, what was it again? I was like, she's a pilot. He was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's so cool. And like just starts going off.
Oh my God,
but where did that like come from? I feel like that is such like a like party trick, like fun fact.
I know, it's crazy too. I feel like I'm very lucky that I always knew what I wanted to do, like early age. Like I don't remember a time not knowing.
Yeah.
But it's difficult. It's not easy. And especially now in a male dominated field. And I have all this reality, which is not like very respected. And in a field with men, I feel like if you even do anything like remotely like what I've done, you're just not as respected. So definitely dealing with that. And it's a challenge for sure. Definitely the most challenging thing, harder than any reality TV. It's just like dealing with all of them.
What do you think is the biggest hurdle with it? Just like the lack of respect, or?
It's hard because like even before all this, when I was in flight school, you have to work like 10 times harder just to be at an even level with them. And it's just like, it's hard because I always just would treat everyone the same. And like, I even like look back to my time, my first like season on The Bachelor, and I was like so excited, and all these guys, all my coworkers, they all sat around and watched it and made fun of me and posted like videos of them like being like, remember when she forgot this? Remember when she asked this question? Like they're difficult. They're tough.
They're so dumb.
I know. And so it's like, it's been difficult going just not only through flight school as a woman, but now having like all this where it's so easily accessible for them to see all these embarrassing things I've done and be like, all right, now take me seriously.
Yeah.
So it's tough, but you know, I'm smart and I'm good at what I do. So I have to remember that.
Boys are dumb.
They truly are.
Boys are dumb. Do you still fly?
I do. I don't do it like, I don't flight instruct, which is, I think everyone's like, oh, she doesn't fly anymore. I'm like, I do fly, but teaching right now is, you know, I don't really like to teach when a show is out because it's like, obviously they're not going to respect me. So once this is all over, like going back and doing that.
Yeah. Do you like still love doing it?
I love it. Yeah. It's a lot of fun and I love to travel. So they're kind of like synonymous, which is just like perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whenever I'm scared of flying, I'm just going to text you and be like,
she's terrified of flying.
I'm going to like audio record you while I'm on the plane. I'm like, what's this sound?
She used to be so scared. And it's funny because like I taught her how to look up turbulence because I think when you know it's going to happen, you're a little more prepared. You feel more in control. And it's funny. My best friend, she's here, just like watching her, she would be terrified on her own. But when she flies with me and our other best friend who's a pilot, she like, we could be in the worst turbulence. She doesn't care because she just looks at us and she's like, okay, like she's so chill.
That's so good. Yeah. I'm like, I feel like I was never scared as a kid, but I'm a nurse and I worked as a COVID nurse. And after, this a lot.
Oh my God, the lore behind you. That's crazy.
So after working through COVID, I developed like PTSD and all this stuff, but I got really bad claustrophobia from wearing all of like the PPE. And then it was after that, I got more scared of flying because it was like, I felt a little claustrophobic, but also it was like, I haven't been diagnosed, but I think I developed OCD from working there because it was like really like out of my control and I would like really start to spiral. And it's been like 4 years since that, but each time I like feel a little better. And you know, Taylor is like, he literally like before the plane even takes off, he's asleep. Like we're literally like ascending and he's zonked in the chair, like literally does not.
I feel like
care.
That's common to like develop a fear later.
Yeah.
And it has been like, I understand the fear now because they're like, you know, in media, it seems like there's like all these accidents happening and things. But yeah, I feel like you go through like one bad like bout of turbulence and people are like, they're done.
Yeah.
But being able to understand it, like even if you could just like know a little bit more, it like really helps people to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Like have you seen like the Jello theory?
That's literally, I saw the Jello maybe like a year and a half ago. And
yeah,
it's
like, all just really about helpful. Like once you understand it, or I even just think about it, it's like if you're in a bus, like it's like just some bumps on the road, like you're not really dropping in altitude. Sometimes it may feel like it, but it's just, you know.
Yeah. I think safe. Because Taylor's dad was a pilot for so long, like I think that's why he's so comfy and he like understands things. Part of me is like, I don't know if I like want to know, but I do kind of want to know.
Knowing really helps. It makes you feel more in control, especially like if you're like, okay, I'll be flying for 30 minutes and then it's going to get a little bumpy. And then, or like, why does it happen? Like, I'll quiz her. I'll be like, why is it bumpy? She's like, because we're over a mountain. So like when you know why it's bumpy, it can help too.
Yeah. That's like if a pilot doesn't come over and like say like
it's fine,
the time of the ride and like if it's going to be bumpy or not, or if there's like even just like a slight there, if there's no mention of it, I'm like freaking out the whole plane ride. I'm like, what am I going to expect? And they like come on and they're like, it's going to be a pretty smooth ride. We'll hit a little bumps here and there, but we'll put the seatbelts on. I'm like, great. I can like relax a little more.
Yes. Especially on Delta too. I feel like Delta, they always are like, it's going to be bumpy. And then it's not that bumpy. Like they will over prepare you on Delta, which is like, I think good for some people to know, even if a little bump is coming, they're going to tell you.
I know they'll have like the flight attendants sit down. They're like, it's bumpy. We're going to have them sit. And I'm like bracing. And I was like,
you're like gripping the seats.
I know. Like,
and the flight attendants are on their phone, like laughing, chatting. They're getting a break. They love it.
I know. Sometimes I think the pilots, I'm like, I tell myself that the pilots are like, there's like maybe a bump. So they're just like being cautious and letting them like relax. Which
Direct let them sit down, have a break. They've done enough today.
We do have to talk about your boobs.
Oh, yeah. I love to talk about those. Yes. Absolutely.
We love talking about them.
My favorite.
2 years ago? Did you?
So I've had two. First one was March of 2024, August of 2024, and March of 2023. I got two.
You just, after the first one, was it still not enough?
I just think, well, for me, I think my surgeon, he was like, I don't know. He wanted to leave a little bit more on. And I had this vision of like having nothing. Like I wanted like an A, B. And so then I felt like after the first time, I don't know if they kind of grew or if they just dropped, but they were still just a little too big. The second one was definitely aesthetic. The first one was 100% for like my back and my lifestyle. Yeah. But now I'm like, I love being like having nothing. It's like my dream. I always wanted to have this. Yeah. So I've like never been happier. And everyone's like, should I do it? I'm like, yes.
I love that.
Best thing ever. It like has improved my life so much.
So you really were like having like back problems, like physically.
Yeah. Physically, it would hurt. And just like, I'm a smaller person. Like I'm 5'2". So I always feel like it just never fit my body. I was so uncomfortable. Like I could be the lightest weight and I would still feel like I just didn't look right. I just didn't feel like it fit me. So aesthetically, being able to run in the treadmill, not having like the deep indents from a bra, like everything, it was just like, I just didn't like having them. Some women, like, I'm like, they love it. I just was not meant to have them. Yeah. I feel so much better.
Were you met with backlash online when you did it? Or what was like response from people?
I was like really nervous to tell people because I feel like there is such a stigma behind any sort of plastic surgery, which by the way, I'm such a fan. And like whatever anyone wants to do to make themselves feel better, I think they should do it. But I feel like because people were like, oh, she's doing it for aesthetics, like they wouldn't support it. But like I get messages even to this day, every day of people being like, I just got mine and you like gave me the courage to go to my doctor and I feel so much better. So I'm like, if I could help a couple people, like I feel good talking about it. Yeah. Cause like it really just does improve like your back and your shoulders. Like I used to get neck pain just from like hunching. Yeah. So yeah, it's been the best decision ever. Shout out Dr. Feroz. Changed my life.
I love that.
It's so good.
I feel like that's been, I don't know if it's just like now we're like at the age and people are getting their boobs done, but like I had Lindsay Arnold on not that long ago and she got her boobs done.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting them done now. I feel like more than back in the day. Like no one was getting it. Now I'm like the boob job is back and the tramp stamp is back and girls are back. Like I love it. Like it's giving like it's Holly Madison. Good. Yes.
I know, but I feel like it's like people are now I think getting behind it. And it was really cool for me to like Lindsay who's like, you know, a mom, she does want more kids. So she was like wanting them to drop a little bit more. But like here, like she lit up literally the same as you, like talking about them.
I love it. Like I've had so many friends, like Charity got hers done and I'm like, they look so good. I love women just getting what they want. Yeah. Cause it's like, you know, we don't get to control what we're born with and having like the control over it and like feeling good. It's like, you can't have it any better than
you can also take them out.
Exactly. Like, and if a couple years from now they're over it, like we can always get them out, which is good.
That's so good. Also, you had like a kidney infection or something.
Yeah, bad. It was like worse than a kidney infection. So I got a kidney infection, didn't know I had it. They had me on like medication, like oral medication. And I didn't know, but it was so severe that like it was resistant to like every single antibiotic.
Oh, wow.
So by the time I got to the hospital, it was like so bad. It spread all the way through all my like, I don't know, psoas muscles, back muscles, everything had an infection. And they were giving me all this medication and nothing was like working. So I was literally in the hospital and they were like taking biopsy of it to try to figure out the one antibiotic that would help it. And it was actually like crazy because it affected so much like my weight and like a lot of things that people have been seeing now. And I'm like, I didn't have control over it. I had a PICC line in my arm.
I was going to say, I feel like I remember like you like showing you had like a central line or something.
Yeah, I had a PICC line because it was like I had to give myself medication for like, it was like a month after. And so, even then, and then I had to go back and make sure everything was gone. And it was still kind of there, but they're like enough that you could get it out. It was crazy. Yeah. So it just like the smallest thing, if like.
That is crazy. Do they know like what happened?
I think it was a UTI.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah, I think it was.
And
but like
it just
went, it was such a bad infection. Like it just went through every muscle in my back. It was absolutely insane. I don't know how it happened. It just like got out of control and I didn't go on the right medication because they didn't know.
Yeah.
It was resistant to like everything. So yeah, it was crazy. I lost a lot of weight. It like affected my body. And then I went right into Perfect Match like a couple weeks after. So I was going into Perfect Match like my lowest weight ever, which is crazy because I see all these comments online and people are like, obviously all the accusations and you're dealing with everything. And I'm like, you guys, I had a PICC line in a week before, like fresh out the arm. So yeah, it was crazy, but feeling obviously so much better now. But that
How long were you in the hospital for?
Almost 2 weeks. It was like 13, almost 2 weeks over like an infection. They would not let me leave. Yeah, it was crazy.
How was that like mentally?
No, it was fine. I was watching Perfect Match season 2.
Oh, wow.
I was having a great time. I was like, no one was speaking to me. But yeah, just after and like the way it affected my body, it was like definitely hard on the body. Yeah.
And you're like fine now?
Oh, yeah, totally fine now. But yeah, it was crazy. Crazy time.
The kidney stuff is no joke because Taylor has had a kidney stone before. It was actually while I was still working in the hospital. He got one and I was working nights and he was out with his friends getting dinner and he called me and he was like, I think I have a kidney stone. I'm going to like this hospital in Santa Monica. I was like, no, you're not. I was working at Northridge Hospital. I was like, no, you're not. You're coming here
going there,
because if
like,
you
I'll
come
take
up,
care
you're
of
coming
you.
to my unit.
Yes.
So, and I was working the next night too. And I was like, I'm not like, if you're staying in a hospital, because like sometimes you get admitted, sometimes you don't. But watching him like go through that.
I heard that's like equivalent to childbirth. Is that true? Like passing a kidney stone?
I have no clue. We need to, women, if you're watching this and you've had both kidney stone and childbirth.
I heard it's like
Let
insane.
us know. I would wake up in the middle. I think Taylor's lasted. It took him like 3 days to pass it, but I'd like wake up in the middle of the night and he was like doubled over on the bed, like in pain.
Pale, like sweating. I was honestly hoping mine was a kidney stone because I'm like, then it'll just like be over.
Yeah.
Like I remember like when I was going to the hospital, I was like crawling on the floor, just bawling my eyes out. And I'm like, someone take me to the hospital. Like, it's just insane. The kidneys they'll get you.
They're like the silent killer.
Yes.
Now I'm always like scared if I feel like I'm dehydrated and my back starts to hurt. I'm like,
like just like chugging water. Like, please, like just get the filtration.
Well, and what did it for Taylor was we had just gotten a sauna, like a little like at home sauna.
Does that affect the kidney?
If you're sweating and you're not hydrating. That's how I got a kidney stone.
Gosh. I would have never put that together.
Yeah. So, because it was literally the most random thing.
Yeah.
Like it could happen if you have like, there's different kinds of stones that can happen. Like if you are eating like a lot of foods that are like high, not in calcium, but in something else. And there's a lot of different causes. But for him, what I think it was he was sitting in the sauna for like 45 minutes and not like drinking water.
Right, because you would need like electrolytes too, which if I'm not hungover, like I'm not drinking the electrolytes as much. Like, and he's literally losing all the like salt in his body.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
So now I'm like,
you're cautious.
Yeah, I drink a lot of water and he is also now drinking water because he's like, I do not
Can't go through that again.
Cannot. I'm curious, before we head into our little game to end, a couple like final questions. But after going through all of this Bachelor stuff, a lot of, relationship, mental health things that you endured, what advice would you like give your younger self?
Oh my gosh, I would love to sit here and be like, oh, I'm so good at this. Like, I'm so healed. Like, I just feel like I have to like, this is so Pisces. I have to feel it. Like, I have to lay in bed and cry and be sad for days. And then I come out of it. Like, if I try to be like, all right, I'm going to walk and journal and be better, I'm pushing it down. Yeah. And that's when it takes me so long to get over it. I think allowing myself to feel everything as badly as it hurts, it really is the only way for me to get through it. Like, I have to just watch the sad movies and listen to Taylor Swift and then I come out on the other side. Yeah. Sometimes.
How we're feeling as we're watching The Summer I Turned Pretty right literally. Now. Also, what are you most proud of yourself for?
Oh my gosh. I feel like I definitely have come really far since I first started. Yeah. I think I'm like really resilient, which I'm proud of. Yeah. I think a lot of people would have like been through maybe a couple of things I've been through and been like, all right, I'm done. But I always like keep trying. So I think that's something to be proud of.
Yeah. What's next for you? Like, would you do another reality show?
It depends.
What are you thinking there?
I like never say never, because I always said I'm done, and then Perfect Match came and I'm so grateful for it. So I think dating wise, I really do feel like I feel great about trying. My person, just wasn't there. But like if something came along that made sense, I would think about it. But I'm excited to like also just fly and like also go back to what I always wanted to do. Yeah. This has been like obviously life-changing and amazing couple years, but going back to like what I love too.
Yeah, I love it. And keep like a sense of like normalcy.
Yeah, truly.
In it too. I feel like that's when you know that someone, like, I feel like you have a very like level head on your shoulders, because
sometimes
to a degree. But no, people like go on these shows, they're like, okay, great, I'm gonna be an influencer, and I'm just, this is what, like,
which is great, like the opportunities, but it's just like it's so short. Yeah, it really is. So it's like I feel grateful when I get the opportunities, but I know they're not forever, and so I think that's important to also for people to keep in mind. It could bring you amazing things, but always have or like use it to get where you want. And mine is just like not in that avenue. Yeah. Maybe there'll be a show about pilots, and that'd be amazing. Oh, me and Pilot Pete could be on it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to think. There's 2 Pilot Pete's, me. There has to be more aviation people.
You really should. You'd like make, what's the show called that Caitlin Colton? Are you my first?
Are you my first?
Maybe there's like a spinoff like Mile High Club. I don't know.
Oh. That would get Netflix. The FAA's coming for me now. The NTSB. I'm doing so many bad things. Oh, we're just kidding. This is alleged.
Joking. Okay, we're gonna play a game.
I'm excited.
I have things.
Okay.
So this game is called Sweet and Sour. One side says sweet, one side says sour. Okay. We're gonna discuss things that men do. And
I love talking shit about men.
Where's a good one to start? Where's tank tops?
I feel like I could be into a tank top. Like, I don't think they're horrible. Not like a spaghetti strap.
It's like a muscle tee that's like cut.
Like I could be into a tank top, but not all the time.
I think there needs to be a little substance.
Yeah.
For a tank top.
That's a good one though, because sometimes the tank top is a little cringe.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a bit much.
Sometimes.
Has his mom's name tattooed on himself.
Oh, that's cute.
That could be like either way. I'm in the middle for that one.
I do like a good relationship with the mom, but not like crazy. Yeah. You know, there has to be a little bit of a middle.
Respects his mom, but doesn't rely on his mom.
Yes.
Exactly. Gets your name tattooed on him.
I like it. I want him to tattoo my name on
Taylor and I have our wedding anniversary.
Our
wedding
that.
Date tattooed. That's his only tattoo.
Yeah. No, I think that's cute. The wedding anniversary or the name.
Considers himself an influencer.
No, please. I don't want that anymore. Like, I can't. Like, no. I'm the one posting.
Yeah.
You can't be trying to post too.
I feel like if it's like they actually get good people, I feel like Love is Blind you would enjoy. Like you would be good. Like you
Everyone says that, but I don't think Love is Blind. I'll go on the record.
Yes, no, that's very true.
I know I would see that person and be like I like connecting emotionally, but you have to be hot.
Yeah. I just feel like the guys on that one are
Sweeter.
like more like, yeah, they're not going to like be an influence. Like obviously some of them go on to like do social media, but I feel like you're more likely to
No, I mean,
someone.
I'm all for do the social media, but also have a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Go build something.
Yeah. Have a job.
Something.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have to.
Has been on dating shows.
Oh. I feel like I can't judge because I've done 4. So I literally cannot judge.
Fair enough. Take dance classes.
Okay, I'm going to do this because I can't fight with Clayton anymore. I literally can't fight with this man. Clayton, do not come for me.
We love you, Clayton. We love you. He knows I love him. Wants to move in together after 6 months of dating.
I'm into that, like,
yeah,
be with me immediately, like, want to get married. I'm into love bombing.
Yeah.
Because I believe it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, they have never met anyone like me before. Like,
yeah.
Why would they not feel like
that?
that?
I feel like that was Taylor and I. Like, I'd never, like, didn't. Well, I guess when we started dating, we did long distance for 3 months because he was filming and I was in nursing school. He was filming in London. So we'd, like, really.
So that's a lot. That's time zone difference, too. Yeah.
But then after that, I, like, I never really left.
They should immediately want, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
they should.
so.
Orders for you.
I think it can. Okay, I'm in between because sometimes I do like when a man's like takes charge, but like I like it when he already knows what I like.
Yeah,
and is like, oh, she likes this.
Yeah, enjoys a spa day. I'm for that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
that's my favorite quality about Taylor.
Together.
He loves a face mask. I'm like.
Perfect. The little eye patches.
Yeah. No,
like,
that's his like signature.
Together.
Every morning he puts them on.
We like a man who takes care of his skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do. It's very important. Is in touch with his emotions.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very into that.
They do be real every day.
You are such a Pisces too. Because me and you are immediately like, move in with me immediately. Be in touch with your emotions. Like we are such Pisces.
Yes.
Merge souls with me. Get married at first.
Become one. Yeah. What did I just say? Oh, they do be real every day.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know.
I think too much social media I don't like too much.
Yeah. How about the Snapchat?
I don't like the Snapchat thing either. Like if you asked me for a Snapchat, I would immediately no.
No.
Not over the age of 25.
No. My girlfriend who's 30, I'm 28, she's 30. She was telling me that a guy like had asked for her Snapchat and they were Snapchatting. I said, you're going to be done. Thank you.
If I saw that little ghost notification pop up on my phone, I would like a jump scare. Out. Like I would feel like I'm in college. I can't deal with that again.
No.
You can text me or call me. Like be an adult.
No.
No more Snapchat.
Splitting the bill.
Oh no.
Yeah. Wait, no. I'm like looking at it. Yeah, no.
I feel like I haven't dealt with that too much, which I've been lucky.
Yeah. No, but also like, I mean.
Like, eventually, like once you're dating, you could do like, I'll get it.
I think, yeah, while you're courting someone. But I also think like, I don't like I have a friend when he was seeing this girl, he was like love bombing her with things like flowers and like they go say it like the rosewood. I'm like,
yes.
Like you're setting the bar way too high, like with that.
And then he can keep doing it.
I mean, yeah.
Forever.
They did it. They are dating. So I guess it works.
He's doing something right.
I know.
Love bombing works when you follow through.
I know. Is in Bachelor Nation.
He is.
No, I'm saying who?
Who? Your friends in Bachelor Nation? I'm like, are we gossiping? Who is it?
You're like, who? Tell me. No, would you date a guy in Bachelor Nation?
Would I date a guy in Bachelor Nation? Maybe. Yeah. I feel like it's nice to have gone through similar things. Like someone who knows what I've been through.
Yeah.
It would just depend.
Yeah. How about they post lip syncing TikToks?
Oh, I don't know. I would say no, please.
Yeah, don't do it. Last one, still follows their ex.
I think
Well, I actually have to say sweet because
I still follow some of my exes, and I feel like in our like reality dating world, like we are kind of like friends. So I will say okay.
Actually, last one, wants to make out in public.
Yeah.
No, I'm a no.
No PDA? Mm-mm. I love PDA.
I like PDA. I like affection PDA.
Like holding hands?
Yeah.
No tonguing in public?
I don't like tonguing in public.
Okay. I do.
I'll allow it.
You can watch me do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
You guys can hold hands. I'm here for it.
I think because my parents like weren't like that.
Yeah.
That's just like not like, I mean, my parents have been happily married. They're high school sweethearts, but they're not like
goals
making out. Like they're not like,
they're not
like physical touch people.
Yeah.
So I think.
What's your love language?
Acts of service.
Mine too. I think we're the same person.
I know.
Honestly.
That's clearly what we've learned from this episode. Well, I'm so happy. I literally could. I just looked at the time. I'm like, I've kept you here for way too long.
Thank you so much. I've been so excited for this, and I feel like honestly, I've done so many podcasts like since the show. This one has been so different. So thank you. I appreciate it. Like you asking like really great questions.